Have you ever pondered on how the decisions of certain political figures and institutions can directly influence your life? Today, we delve into a topic that sparks heated debates and divides opinions: the corruption allegations involving former Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Some label him Lula the thief, while others defend him as one of Brazil's greatest populist leaders. But what are the facts behind these allegations? What has the justice system decided? And how does all this impact Brazil's political and social landscape? Stay till the end as we unravel the backstage of this story and illustrate how it directly influences your life. Scene script. Lula was convicted for passive corruption and money laundering in the case of the Guarujá triplex, a decision that led to his imprisonment in 2018. The conviction was seen by many as proof that no one is above the law. Yet others argued that it was a political trial, motivated by partisan interests. In 2021, the Federal Supreme Court annulled the convictions, alleging that the Federal Court of Parana lacked the competence to judge the cases. This turnaround cast doubt not only on the case against Lula, but also on the Brazilian judicial system. After all, years of investigations and decisions were suddenly invalidated. This raised an important question. Were the proceedings conducted fairly, or were they contaminated by external interests? With the annulment of the convictions, Lula returned to the political scene in full force, presenting himself as a leader capable of uniting the country. However, the allegations and controversies continue to haunt him. For many, his political trajectory is marked by significant social advances such as poverty reduction and increased access to education. On the other hand, critics point to the corruption scandals as a symbol of poor management and disrespect for ethical principles. This polarization created an us-against-them environment in Brazilian politics, dividing the population and making dialogue difficult. The result is a more fragmented country where building consensus seems increasingly distant. This polarization is not just a political problem, but also a social one. Discussions about Lula often exceed the bounds of rationality and turn into personal attacks and family divisions. Meanwhile, fundamental issues such as health, education, and security end up taking a back seat. Society loses when the focus is on conflicts and not on solutions. Moreover, distrust in institutions increases, as many question whether they are genuinely working for the public interest or serving political agendas. In this scenario, seeking reliable information, avoiding hate speech, and remembering that Brazil is bigger than any political figure is crucial. So after learning about the nitty-gritty of this complex issue, the question remains: what do you think about all this? Regardless of your opinion about Lula, one thing is certain: we need to strengthen democracy, demand transparency, and hold all our leaders accountable. The future of Brazil depends on our ability to discuss, understand, and act responsibly. So share this video, continue this conversation, and help build a fairer and more united country. Change begins with information.